Hello! Today I will be reviewing some of the basics for using the Web 2.0 tool, Kahoot. Kahoot allows teachers to create games that the entire class can participate in all at once. It is an app and a website that makes it easy to bring gamification to your classroom. Gamification, for those of you who are unfamiliar, is a concept that has teachers turning lessons into games and competitions as a means of encouraging student engagement and buy-in. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a Kahoot as well as show you how to preview your Kahoot. This preview will also give you a sense of what using Kahoot will be like for your students. So we are starting today at the Kahoot home screen. I will be doing everything through the website today, but there is also a Kahoot app you can use to create or participate in Kahoots like on your smartphone. You see here, there is a Discover section where you can search existing Kahoots. Before creating any Kahoot, you may want to start here to see if there are any already available that meet your specific classroom needs. Besides educational Kahoots, there are also pop culture Kahoots available for searching, ones about music, sports, etc. And these make great brain breaks for those days when students just need to tie up. However, today we won't be exploring these pre-made Kahoots, and instead, we are going to create our own. So, returning to the home page here, the sample I'm going to be making will be a review of literary terms that is designed as a sort of pre-assessment, seeing which literary terms ninth graders are most and least familiar with. So you simply hit Create New Kahoot. And there are a bunch of options here even to pick from pre-made templates, but we're just going to hit Create New. And it takes you immediately to the screen to create a question. Now, when you hit Add Question, you can actually modify which type of question you choose, though some of these you have to have the premium account to do. We're just sticking with the regular quiz question. So you just type the question right at the top here. So I'm going to go with, what is the definition of verbal irony? Now, I could, if I so chose, I could add here a picture to make my Kahoot a little bit more interesting, but I will not be doing that today. Instead, I will just put in the answers. So option 1, a contrast between what is said and what is meant. And because this is the correct answer, I'm going to click there. And then I put in my other distractor choices. You'll notice that there is a character limit for your choices. So you cannot go over that, and the site will actually encourage you to do shorter options. And my last one, so we'll just have a nice even 4. All right, so I have my first question written. Because some of these choices are a little longer, I'm going to actually up the amount of time students have, and that's just this little button here. You can push on it, and then up the amount of time students would have to answer the question. I also would probably want to take a minute here and name my Kahoot. All right, and now if I want to add a second question, again, just hit Add Question and pick the type. You'll notice, just like with the Discover area, there's a question bank I could search if I so choose to find some sample questions. So I've actually already created a Kahoot for this, so I'm going to exit this for now so I can show you how you can actually see a simulation or a preview of Kahoot. So here's my pre-made simulation. And over here next to the information about the Kahoot, there's these three little buttons where you can edit, rename, share, duplicate, delete. But what we want to hit is actually the preview. And the preview is going to give you, in just a second here, a sense of what it's like for those playing the games. So over here on the right, it's given me a simulated phone where I would enter my PIN. We're going to go with the classic version. Right now it's generating a code for me to enter. You can enter a nickname. And here we go. So this would be up on the board, the question projected by me, and then students would have to pick the answers. So I hit the right answer, and it then shows me, yes, I got it right. It also shows me how many in the class got it right. So you can actually keep data of your Kahoot's results. And the score that I'm seeing over here is a combination of whether I got it right and how quickly I got it right. Notice that we don't go on to the next question until the teacher chooses it. All right. I can end the quiz at any time. And then after the quiz, I simply I'll answer the second sample question first. I see my total points, but students can give feedback, but I as a teacher also am ultimately able to look at the data on how many people got it right and got it wrong. Now, as far as how to use Kahoots, you could use them as I did as sort of a pre-assessment. You could use them for anticipation guides where you have agree and disagree as your answer choices and look at which percentage of the class agrees and disagrees with statements. You can also use them as reviews for things like AP exams or major unit tests, even having students create Kahoots and then quizzing each other using them. So thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, post them in the comments of the blog post featuring this screencast, and I will see you soon.